When you're behind the wheel of a big truck, you got to be alert. Many drivers are required to get checked for sleep apnea. For one patient, this test not only improved his sleep, but Dr. Pasha says it very well could have saved his life. Great Day's Courtney Perna went to Pasha Snoring and Sinus Center to catch up on this story and the happy ending.
Well, Deborah, Dr. Pasha has been a friend of the show for a very long time, but it's been a while since we've been here in your office. It's gorgeous here.
We do a lot of minimally invasive procedures. They can come in, have it done, and then go home the same day.
And you're helping people like James here. James, you drive a big cement truck, and it was required by TxDOT that you get tested for sleep apnea, but you walked in here thinking what?
I didn't have any problems or any issues at this point.
So how was your sleep before?
I could hardly, I gasped, and I was just always tired, always feeling run down.
Mm-hmm. So he says he thought he was fine, just maybe a little tired. But what did you see when you started looking closer?
Well, thank God for the Texas Department of Transportation, because they actually saved his life.
Yeah, wow.
These guys are on the street. Not only has he saved his life, but he also risked others.
Right, yeah.
But in his case, it didn't take us long to find out that not only does he have a snoring issue, but he has sleep apnea.
Oh, he does? Okay.
A condition where you literally stop breathing. And it's a big deal. Because,
what causes that?
Well, it's a piping problem. Okay. And when you have obstructive sleep apnea, literally when you go to sleep, the airway collapses and you stop breathing.
Is that the picture we're looking at right now?
Yeah, that's a picture of James's throat, and if you look there's very little space.
That's that little black part?
That's the back of his throat. The little bell in the back of the throat is called the uvula, and you can see there's hardly any space. And we're going to compare that.
Okay.
But after looking at him, we looked at his entire airway from his nose all the way to the back of his throat, and it was very, very narrow. So I knew
so he wasn't getting any air.
Nowhere.
Wow.
Stressing his heart, waking up tired, gasping, snoring, mouth breathing.
Not good.
And basically risking not only his life, but life of others.
Those on the road as well. Because when you drive that big truck, you got to be alert. So show me how you diagnose it here, because the scope is so cool.
Sure. Well, in his case, it's interesting because if you look at that previous picture, he had no space because he had such a great result. I want to show you just the back of his throat. Go ahead, James. Open your mouth. And you can see comparing to what it was before and what it is now. There's a lot more space.
You can see everything. Oh,
and actually, if you look, you can actually see his epiglottis in the back of his throat and his little voice box.
Oh my goodness. Before you couldn't even get the scope down that far.
He had a very narrow airway.
Wow.
So that's James's throat.
And James, how are you sleeping now? How are you feeling now?
The sleep that I'm getting is just like really awesome. I'm seeing things. I'm breathing more. I'm energetic. I dream really deep sleep.
And you didn't dream before?
No, it was.
Wow.
It was really, everything was very faint, and I tell you, this is a really good thing. I mean, these people here are very professional, and 110% care about the person.
That's what you said, Dr. Pasha. You made the man dream again.
No, and I appreciate that. When you get deep sleep, you actually have more vivid dreams, and that I was referring to. So not only do you get better dreams, which is fun of itself, but you're actually getting stage 3 sleep, which is required for restfulness.
Gotcha. And now you're more alert and you're on top of things?
Pretty much. I think so. I mean, I think things for me as in life in general is a lot better than it was before. And that was one of the things that he said that he was going to try. He was going to try to make my life better.
And he certainly did. So lots of success stories like James, but sleep apnea can be treated with these masks as well. Tell me a little bit about this.
Well, this is what, if you go to most sleep centers that specialize in sleep apnea, they really only offer CPAP machines.
Okay.
And a lot of patients not only do not like it, they don't tolerate it.
I don't really want to wear this.
Yeah, not very sexy.
It is definitely not sexy, but if it's going to help you sleep and breathe, I guess it's all right.
And we work with patients on CPAP machines, and some patients, that's what they need to have, and then we work with their machine to make sure they become more compliant.
But a procedure like James's makes it so you don't need one of these?
Yeah,
all the time?
Exactly. He doesn't need it.
Oh, wow.
He's pretty much cured. But not only do we procedures in the operating room, but we offer the whole gambit, and we're not like a one-trick pony. We're not gimmicky. That's why I tell patients we're not gimmicky. If we're going to offer you something, we're going to offer you something that works. We do dental appliances for patients who don't necessarily want a procedure but want an alternative.
Right. What does that help? Does that help snoring?
It helps. With not only some patients just snore. They come in with their baby. Actually, most patients that come in, they really come in for snoring.
You can say it. The wives bring their husbands in.
Right.
You can say it, Dr. Pasha.
It's a social issue. Every once in a while, I have patients that are concerned about their health. But a lot of time, it's a bed partner issue.
Gotcha.
True. And we can, for some select patients, we can actually work with different dental appliances, and we do that all in-house too.
Well, another procedure you told me was the congestion, because that can help you, that can make you snore or make it hard to breathe as well.
Sure. Well, we're a snoring and sinus and allergy center, so we do a lot with noses.
Okay.
And when you're congested and you have sinus and allergy problems, we can use different instruments to actually go through the nose. We can numb it up and actually reduce these things called turbinates. We do balloon
Opens
sinus.
up the airway again.
Opens up the airway. And it's dramatic and it's quick. It takes, seconds. There's no recovery. We also do balloon sinuplasty. We actually pioneered balloon sinuplasty. The research comes from this office.
It's that little balloon up there in the airways and opens it up.
That's right. And then we've got some very unique things that hardly anybody's doing.
These little tiny implants. What are those?
Well, here's an implant that actually goes in the sinuses. So people have really, really bad sinus disease, particularly polyps.
Wow.
And what's cool about them, it pops open in the sinus and actually eludes steroids.
Oh.
So medications that normally you have to take, we put it in there and it melts away polyps and
you don't even feel it, I bet.
You don't even feel it.
What about this little guy?
Well, we've been doing this for a while, and some, again, select patients, we can put these implants in the soft palate. These are for our primary snorers, patients that necessarily don't have severe sleep apnea, but their bed partner keeps elbowing them. Again, this is something we do in the office.
That's so great. And I love coming to your office. Like I said, I kind of miss the suit, but you look good in scrubs too, Doctor. There you go, Deborah. 3,400 procedures later, and he's still going. 15 years, you said?
Yeah, I've been doing this for a while.
Maybe not 15 years on great day, because you've only been here 10, but you've been here almost from the beginning, I think.
Yeah, we've been partners for a long, long time.
Definite friend of the show, and then definite friend of patients like James, who, Dr. Pasha changed your life. Deborah?
All right, thank you very much, Courtney.